Hey everyone! Welcome to The Young and the Restless. I'm Jane, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Young and the Restless, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. On Monday, July 14th, 2025, a drugged Damien is killed by a dark figure with a dagger, with Phyllis witnessing the event. Today on The Young and the Restless, Nick and Sharon warn Phyllis. Lily informs Kane that she and Damien are in a relationship, and Kane and Damien reconcile. Jack gets frustrated in the maze as he and Diane become lost yet again. He argues that this is the ideal metaphor for their time with Kane, going in circles and making no progress. It's hard to think Kane hasn't found a means to get them down the mountain. Jack and Diane wonder where Kyle is. Diane cares more about who he is with. Jack trusts their son just as much as he doesn't trust Audrey. Diane can only hope they're out of there by winter, otherwise this will develop into a Stephen King story. As they continue to wander, Jack wonders what the mustache is doing. Diane does not want to think about it, but Jack is concerned that Victor may be engaged in Billy making more terrible decisions. Diane is beginning to dread dinner and feels like a rat chasing after cheese. Jack is apprehensive of the showman that Kane has become. Nick and Sharon warn Phyllis about Kane. Billy is drinking alone in the dining car when Phyllis joins him and jokes that she wouldn't recognize him without his little pal. He does not appreciate the comedy. Phyllis remarks that they are the only two who understand that endless champagne will pay off and that being locked in paradise is not pain. She is certain that they both have their sights set on Kane. Billy doesn't recall her having much of a relationship with the man, but he considers him his brother. You hated him, Phyllis reminds him. Phyllis considers it weird that Billy could not recognize Kane's voice when he called. She imagines how painful it must be for his mother to choose Kane. She's confident Billy wants Kane to follow through on taking over Chancellor and bringing him on board. Billy inquires as to what she is after. Phyllis claims she is fine, and he is out of the loop. She has already had several private discussions with Ashby. Billy offers they combine their information, but she points out he lacks money and authority. Sharon and Nick enter. Billy informs them that Phyllis has all of the information, but she refuses to reveal it. I hope you brought your chisel, he says before going. Nick and Sharon attempt to get Phyllis to reveal whatever information she has. Sharon encourages her that they will do everything it takes to help one another. Phyllis can't believe Sharon is keeping what they went through from her, accusing her of just caring about Nick and his family. She declares she has nothing to lose. They were never the Three Musketeers and will never be. Sharon advises Phyllis to leave Kane before he hurts her. Phyllis mocks Nick's claim that he has imprisoned them all there. She accuses them of expecting her to support them when they have never supported her. She doesn't need buddies. She needs a purpose and a paycheck, and Kane can provide them both. Nick warns Kane that he is going down. If she's attached to him, she'll fall with him. Jack and Diane split up in the maze. Phyllis jogs around the maze, calling for Carter. She encounters Jack and Diane, who are still lost. They don't understand how they keep getting lost. Phyllis suggests it might be the aim. Maybe someone is trying to scare them. This seems like a trap. Jack begins to wonder whether the staff is rearranging the plants to confuse them. Diane rejects his suggestion that they break up. Phyllis resolves to go on her own. Jack wants to find their host and tell him they're done with this. He and his wife move in opposing ways. Lily tells Kane that she and Damien are a couple. Lily and Damien travel through the maze, and he tells her he'd like to take her dancing, but he'll need lessons. As they play, they walk into the dining area, where Amanda and Kane are drinking. Ashby inquires bluntly about Lily and Damien's current relationship. Lily verifies it and needles him, pointing out that he created an isolated romantic environment that drew them closer together. Lily thinks Kane would accept it and go on. Kane wishes them the best and swears he would never express his affections for her again. Lily claims to be pleased despite their crazy situation. After Damian wonders on the meaning of happiness, Kane proposes they talk alone. Lily is hesitant to allow it, but Amanda directs her away. Once the men are alone, Kane pulls out an outstanding bottle of whiskey and proposes they go for a walk. Lily and Amanda argue over Kane's motives. As Lily and Amanda move through the maze, she compliments Damian on his straightforwardness. The lawyer still finds it difficult to accept their sudden closeness. Lily describes opening yourself up to someone as romantic and sweet. She finds it liberating. She wonders whether Kane really believes she will accept him back. Amanda explains that Kane has matured and believes he has become someone she can trust again. Lily points out that he needed a phony name and pretense to even talk to her. She has moved on. Amanda directly questions if Lily is using Damian. It's none of your business, Lily says. Amanda simply loves to be prepared for what lies ahead. Winters offers to tell her if her relationship with Damian is genuine, but only if she tells her what Kane wants. Why did he bring them there? Amanda informs her that everyone arrived willingly and with their own intention. Lily wonders what she will gain from this. Kane must be making it worthwhile. This appears to be above and beyond what an employee does. Amanda reassures Lily that she is not the enemy, and that her devotion cannot be bought. She happily supports Kane and proposes that Lily compare their relationship to Victor and Michael's, but without the drama. Lily is aware that Devon has harmed Amanda, and she understands how she feels as a result of Daniel's cheating on her. The lawyer is offended that she implies that this is about her anger and resentment. When Lily expresses concern that Kane may target the family business, Amanda assures her that this will not happen. She says that she and Kane are not out to harm anyone. It surprises her that Phyllis is the only one who seems to believe him. Here you go. If it's just Phyllis, that should tell you something, Lily quips. Amanda sighed. Nick and Sharon return to the maze. He is frustrated that Phyllis is abandoning the family, Summer's family. Sharon realizes she has forgotten something and advises him to walk to the bar alone. She will catch up. After she walks away, Amanda and Lily emerge from the maze. Nick immediately begins venting about Kane, telling Amanda that he trusts him even less than he already does. Amanda accuses them of pretending to make peace with him, while Lily accuses her of simply being upset that no one is buying her boss's act. Nick struggles to understand Amanda's dedication to her job. All he sees is smoke and mirrors. When Amanda asks Nick what he thinks Kane is up to, he becomes irritated and stomps out to get a drink. Lily paces and admits she dislikes Kane and Damian being gone for so long. Amanda assumes there is a lot to disentangle. Lily feels they are fighting over her. Amanda walks away, frustrated, as Lily returns to the maze. Kane and Damian's bonding session takes a grim turn. In the maze, Kane prepares drinks for himself and Damian before toasting his happiness with Lily. Damian asks why he's sharing the nice stuff with him. Kane states he is attempting to preserve his pride by being nice rather than wallowing. They continue to drink while sitting on a bench. Ashby encourages him to do better than he did and avoid hurting Lily. He's always known Damian as a bachelor, and old habits are difficult to overcome. Damian expresses his admiration for Lily and states unequivocally that he has no intention of ruining anything beautiful. He also hopes Kane respects Lily's decision. He understands how cruel he can be. Kane promises not to pursue her as long as that is what she wants. The two men rehash Kane, using an alias to deceive everyone. Kane reveals that he had mechanisms in place to hide himself, and it has been a lengthy effort to undo them. It's difficult to let go of what he created with his father. Damian can understand this. He recalls how much he enjoyed the inside jokes about the Count of Monte Cristo when he first joined the business. Damian reminds out that the man in the book was falsely accused, punished, and tortured before changing his face, amassing wealth, and exacting retribution. Cain describes how he and his kid used to read the Count of Monte Cristo together. Cain and Damian discuss their fathers. Damian is thankful for his. Cain confesses that his father was not a fantastic man, but he was human and had regrets in the end. Damian says he misses his father and is still trying to make up for missed time with his mother. Knowing what you've missed might interfere with your mind, and he wonders whether this is what happened to Cain. Is it as if no one knows what he lost when his father died? Cain claims that he is not waiting for change. Now is the time to put things right. This chapter is about redemption, not revenge, he said. Damian becomes queasy as they continue to stroll and drink, forcing him to lean on a statue for support. Cain encourages him to sit. You're not trying to poison me because of Lily, are you? Damian makes jokes. Cain points out that they're drinking the same thing and downs another glass. They sit down with Damian and discuss Amy's cancer treatment. Damian claims she is reacting well so far, but things could change. They were estranged until a sibling he had never met brought them back together. He's weary of thinking about what he might have missed out on. Cain muses on how you constantly believe there will be more time even when you know it isn't true. He always assumed he'd have time to work things out with Lily, but that door closed. Cain suddenly realizes he is feeling foggy as well. A gloved figure hides behind a plant and observes them with a dagger in hand. Damian informs Cain that something is not right. There's something in that booze after all. Cain admits that something is wrong. He says they need to go back and asks Damian if he can walk. Cain tries to help and balance Damian, but he is too unsteady. Cain promises he'll go get someone to help, but just then, the invisible figure thrusts the knife into Damian's back. He doubles over and falls on top of Cain. Phyllis suddenly enters from another direction and comes to a halt, astonished by the awful scene.